All right, here we go. Second race of the night, second race of the season. The Walker Ridge Plantation 358 Modified Series. Jamie Kephart on the pole. Wyatt Walker in the 2 spot. Smolden in the 3. Chris Jones in the 4. Garcia in the 5. Fergie Ferg in the 6 spot. And Brandon out there in that number 7 spot tonight. Looking at conditions here in Eldora, Ohio. Look at this, 71 degrees, cloudy, 3-mile-an-hour winds. That seems about accurate tonight. Big thanks again to Walker Ridge Plantation for being the title sponsor of another great 358 Modified Series. Thank you, thank you. All right, so here we go. 40 laps tonight. Going to juice them up a couple more here. Every week we have one series go a little bit further than another series. And tonight it's 40 laps with the 358 Modifieds. Last week it was 50 laps with the Pro Lates. We'll see what these boys can do here tonight. Your pole setter, Jamie Kephart, there on the bottom. The Wyatt Walker, the weapon himself in that 2 spot. Smolden back there in the 3. Jones, Garcia, Fergie Ferg, and Brandon. Going to round them out here. So let's see what these boys can do. Going green next time by here at Eldora. Absolutely. Yes. Let's see what these guys can do. All right, Boogeyman, Wyatt Walker, side by side. 40 laps here at Eldora. Who's it going to be? Good looking start right there from the Boogeyman. Green flag out. We're racing down Eldora. Joe Garcia drives it right up the track right there. Big stuff right there. Joe Garcia back there right behind the 5 machine. That is Chris Jones there. Up front, the battle is on. Fergie Ferg there, Garcia and Brandon back there in the back. Up front, you see it, Wyatt Walker in that 2 spot, digging with the 203. That's Justin Smolden. 2 of 40 in the books here at Eldora. You see the running order right now. Kephart, Wyatt, Smolden, Jones, and there is Fergie Ferg. Good to see Fergie Ferg back out here running strong tonight in that number 5 machine. Boogeyman still with some good beating up front right now, but he's got Wyatt Walker right on his back bumper. Wyatt Walker, Jamie Kephart, neck and neck here. Smolden back here trying to hang on to Chris Jones. What a battle right here, side by side, the 85 and the 2, door to door to door. We saw Kephart doing this in the, what was it, the super late model race the other night. That was pretty fun to watch him and Van Meter side by side like that, front row. There might have been street stocks. I don't remember, but it was pretty wild, man. It was fun to watch him and Van Meter door to door on the asphalt things, and you see it here on the dirt. Pretty awesome. Only going to take that lead there, no problem. Wyatt Walker regroups and regathers. Smolden into 3. Jones there, and here comes Fergie Ferg. Fergie Ferg digging back there in that number 5 spot. Brandon into 6, and he's got Garcia right behind him. Garcia going backwards here again, back 2 spots from where he qualified. And right now he's just not all over the place here. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He drove right up in the front of Brandon there, so we'll see what happens. Wyatt there, Smolden, Chris Jones, Fergie Ferg. Garcia throws it right there. Brandon going to hang on back there and try to make a move happen. Both drivers up into the wall. Boogeyman, Wyatt, 1-2. Smolden into 3. Jones into 4. There's Fergie Ferg back here digging. Garcia there in the 114. Warriors wrap looking good here. He's in the 6th spot. Brandon right there digging with him. Right now, Jamie Kephart, your race leader. Let's go to that CapsuleTimeLLC.com gearbox cam. Look at this. Wyatt Walker digging there. We got 30 laps left to go here at Eldora. Juicing it up for you folks at home here tonight. Right back at it there. Look at that shot. Love to see him. Wyatt Walker just right there in that gap. You see him inching closer and closer. Holden looking back at Jonesy. Jonesy and Fergie Ferg, all the boys up here really getting it tightened up right now. But up front, it's Jamie Kephart, the boogeyman out of Georgia. Your leader, the weapon himself in the 2 spot. Good battle right now. He's hanging in there for the points, man. Smolden in the 3, Jones in the 4, Fergie Ferg, Joe Garcia. And there is Brandon back there in the 7. Right after this race, the Unknown Paints Dirt Pro Late Model Series coming up next. If you guys need a paint scheme or you got a design in mind, get with Unknown Paints on Discord. You'll go to the website, our website, click their link. Their logo takes you straight to their Discord or their group page or whatever. Get with Robert Ballard Jr. He will hook you up. If you are active military, former military, retired, veteran, anything, they got great discount rates over there for all them guys. So make sure you check out Unknown Paints. All right, great battle up front. Wyatt Walker still digging there on that bottom in that 85. Strong tonight. We got 25 laps left to go. And absolutely, the owner himself is active military. Absolutely. That's one awesome thing I can say about Unknown Paints is not only do they give the discount to former and active military, he's an active military himself. So you thank old Robert Ballard Jr. for everything he does there. So up front, Jamie Kephart hanging in there, trying to fight off Wyatt Walker, but he's being a pest right now. He's in that number 2 spot. Being patient with one another right now. That's the key thing. These guys got a lot of respect for one another. Smolden into 3, Jones back here into 4, Fergie Ferg, Joe Garcia, and there is Brandon. And he's tightened up that spot for the number 6 spot. All right now, Wyatt Walker. Oh, getting a little bump right there. A little nudge to the backside of Kephart, letting him know, hey, I found some speed here. We might want to start going. Kephart up the track here a little bit. Wyatt Walker going to go down to the bottom side. And they'll fan back up. Kephart's still your leader in that beautiful black-green machine. There's just something about black and green, I guess, that makes you fast. Look at these guys up front. Black and green. It's just something about it. 20 laps to go here at Eldora. Your front 2 tied in a knot right now. That's Jamie Kephart, Wyatt Walker. Smolden into 3 right there. He isn't going anywhere. And you see Wyatt now. He's trying to find something on the bottom there. But Kephart knows the money line right now is exactly where he's running. That bottom line ain't quite there yet. It ain't going to dig enough there to make any kind of momentum change. And sliders are going to be hard to come by. Dime a dozen here. So Garcia now into the pits here. I'm not sure what happened with Garcia, but let's take a quick look here. Oh, it looks like he just ate the wall there. Man, I tell you what, big stuff right there from Garcia and the crew over at 114. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. Garcia just a one-man wrecking ball tonight here. Wyatt Walker into 2, Smolden into 3, Jones into 4, Fergie Ferg into 5, and Brandon in that 6 spot tonight. Moving just ahead of Garcia there. Garcia jumped to the pits after that incident. We appreciate it. He got over there about as quick as one can jump, so I'm glad his escape button worked good tonight. Up front, 16 laps to go. Jamie Kephart led about every lap you can lead right here so far. Beautiful stuff here tonight. The Walker Ridge Plantation 358 Modified Series back in action. It's only week number 2, folks. We got a long season ahead of us here, but right now, the boogeyman trying to hold off the weapon from Bowling Springs, South Carolina. You're going to be able to hold him off here. I tell you what, both these drivers are really quick. Jamie Kephart right there out of Georgia in that Trash Panda Choice Inc. Esports machine. And right behind him, you see it. Wyatt Walker, Bowling Springs, South Carolina driver, doing it for Rowdy Energy. Walker Ridge Plantation there. Dirt FX Designs, all on that machine. 13 laps to go. Your top 2 running away with it. Smolden back there. Everybody knows Smolden. White Lake, Michigan. Stand up. Mr. 203 himself in the 3 spot here. Holding off one of the best in the business, Chris Jones. The push and the cushion. Choice Inc. Esports 54 out of Australia in that 4 spot. Fergie Ferg. Oh, look at that man. Can't say enough great things about the 5 machine right there. Fergie Ferg tonight. Running in the 5 spot in the number 5. Jamie Kephart. 10 laps to go here at Eldora. We've juiced this race up by about 15 laps, and I tell you what, we're really going to see a little bit of a difference here, as you see. Wyatt Walker going to look to try to make it stick on the bottom here, and it's not going to quite be there. He'll have to pull back up for a second, but he tried it. He went down there. He went back down there with 9 laps to go. It's going to take him about 6 more to get back up to that back bumper where he's at, because these cars are momentum-based. Once you make that move and it doesn't work, it's kind of like you see right here, the gap, and then it takes so long to gather back up. Looks like he's going to go up here and play up here a little bit on the high side. Jamie Kephart, here goes White again, back to the bottom. He'll look to try to arc it down there. Wyatt Walker in the bottom, Kephart to the high side. Nothing there yet. 7 laps to go for your leaders. Great battle. That's Jamie Kephart and Wyatt Walker. Jamie Kephart, the leader right now. Wyatt going to do the bottom line in the 85 there. Nothing happening yet. Nothing happening behind him either. Smolden in that 3 spot comfortably. Smolden, Jones in the 4. Fergie Ferg, Brandon Aaron Garcia in the pits here early with the self-inflicted gunshot wound to the tire of his 358 modified. So that tire just got blown out there. It would have put him in the wall, and he's got himself to the pits. 5 laps to go. Lap traffic maybe going to play a role here. Maybe, but it doesn't seem like he'll be there when they get there. We got 4 laps left to go here. And like I told you, folks, it ain't about the numbers. Everybody, oh, man, you need all these cars to be out here to race and do that. When you got some of the best guys that we got, like Jamie Kephart, Wyatt Walker, Smolden, Jones, all these boys right here, you see this race up front not being interrupted by 13 or 14 cautions. Let these boys duke it out. 40 laps, man. And that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll take 8, 9, 10 guys any fucking day of the week over having 30 guys and 15 cautions and 40 laps. I'm good. You see it right now. Jamie Kephart putting it on right now. The pressure. Wyatt Walker. These boys do, man. They put on a show every single week, man. It's a pleasure for me to come out here and broadcast these guys' race. But one more time around, Wyatt Walker here in the 2 spot. Jamie, your leader. Let's see if we see something get thrown here. Wyatt's going to look to go to the bottom. Jamie's going to close that line off just a little bit there. Jamie Kephart still to the high side. Wyatt with a good dig there. Wyatt Walker going to get that 2 spot, but it's going to be Chris Jones in the 4. So Boogeyman wins it here tonight. Wyatt Walker in that 2 spot, and Justin Smolden in that 3 spot here tonight. Unofficial results left of the screen. Boy, oh boy, what a race right there. Top 3, Kephart, Walker, Smolden. That's how you race to the finish without wrecking each other. That was a damn good finish. Top 3. Man, I tell you. See? Talked about it, 4 laps to go. I don't care who you are. I don't care. Photo finish. That's right. We're going to take a look at that photo finish here real quick also. While these boys get themselves lined up here. Let's take a quick second here, will we? Let's just admire this little finish here real quick. Watch this. Walker digs it on the bottom here. Gets it right there. They could have made contact with each other, but they didn't. That's the respect that we talk about, that you grow to get right there. Look at that finish right there, man. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. Look at that right there. Just great shot down the line there, man. What a finish. What a freaking finish here tonight. All right. We'll get over to our 3rd place driver here. It is Justin Smolden, and we'll get him queued up here on the mic. All right, we'll start off with the 3rd place driver in the 203 out of White Lake, Michigan. Justin Smolden, you got a copy? Did we, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just gotta flip it over. It's my fault, not yours. No, that was my fault, not yours. Good stuff, man. Great race out there. Hell of a race. Top 3 for you here in the 358 modifieds, and that's got to always be feeling good. Break down your run for us here tonight.
Yeah, definitely an odd spot for me to be, especially in these cars, right? Any podium for sure I'll take. And on top of that, a clean race and still, get a top 3. So usually I get a podium by default at times, but it was fun. And I feel like I had the best seat in the house watching these 2 boys in front of me, Wyatt and Kephart, Those guys were going every time they'd go too wide. I'd kind of creep up on them a little bit, then they'd go back to single file and walk right away from me like I was, no idea what I'm doing out here, which is kind of the truth, I guess. But hell of a race out of those two boys, especially there at the end. I thought for sure Wyatt had the run on him, but good to see Choice Inc. Esport teammate get up on top of the podium. But hell, I'll take top three all day in these cars, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Great race again. Congrats on the P3. And who's them sponsors you want to thank tonight, Smolden?
Yeah, give it up to Choice Inc. Esports. All the boys over here on this team. It's always fun to get us all out here and run different style cars and tracks or whatnot. But Coating Oil, Environmental Wood Solutions, Snap-on, 5-6 Graphics, and the good old Bud Light and you. Appreciate you. And Wyatt for putting this on. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. There you have it. P3, Justin Smolden tonight. We'll over now to our second place driver out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina in the 85. Wyatt Walker, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got it.
One hell of a race there. We always have good shows out here, and we put on the best. Like I said, I'm more of a skill-based guy here over numbers. Like I told these guys, I don't need 13 or 14 guys fucking up a 40-lap race when I got 8 bad motherfuckers out here that can put on a 40-lap race, and we just saw it there with you guys up front. No problem. Smooth sailing. You guys really knocked out of the park. P2 here tonight. Break down your run.
Well, I'll take finishing second in that race over winning by a mile any day. That was probably the best race I've had on iRacing itself. I knew it was going to be a bottom track to start with. I was trying to get around them, but momentum, you can't do that. And then we kind of started moving up, and I was just trying to hang with him. I know he can run the top better than just about anybody out here. And somehow I was able to get a little run on him every now and then, but just couldn't get around him. And I know that last lap he wanted me to go down low in turn one. I wouldn't falling for that shit again. I did last time, but not this time. Just didn't get quite enough run coming off of the last turn. Just needed to straighten the car out a little quicker. But that's probably the best race I've ever had on here.
Absolutely. That was fun to watch and awesome to broadcast. Great job again on the P2 tonight. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Wyatt?
I thank you for doing this. Walker Ridge Plantation, 36 Design.
There you have it. Wyatt Walker, they call him the Weapon. P2 here tonight. Great work, my man. Winner out of your race, winner out of Georgia. They call him the Boogeyman. Trash Panda Racing, Choice Inc. Esports there. Dominating performance tonight. Jamie Kephart, you got a copy. Hey, good race, man. That was fun to see there. You know what I mean? I know you and Wyatt, you guys had your moments racing here before, but I tell you what, when you guys can put on a show like that side by side and giving each other room and no net code being involved and it's nice and clean and good hard racing, it's definitely a show. And you guys did a good job here tonight. Congrats again on the photo finish win. Break down your race for us.
Yeah, man. Heck of a race. Robin's racing like. I felt him tap me there one time, and that's part of it, man. If you're going at it good and hard and stuff like that, and everybody wants the same line and all that good stuff, you're gonna have a little touching. So I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. Wyatt, when you show up, you got to race Wyatt Walker in these 258s, man. He's kind of like the rest of us, up and down in certain other classes, but when you come out in 258s, you can expect Wyatt to be right there every time. So we were working the bottom until the bottom wasn't working anymore. Then we just started slowly moving up, and the car liked somewhat of a burn we had there in the mid-track, and I could tell Wyatt was getting good runs and stuff, and I think I heard him go up to the top once or twice, so I knew that after he went up above me that got that good run on me, that then start moving up. So we was bottom feeding until the bottom was gone. Moved up a little bit. He threw the slider a couple times, and I did my favorite move, driving around them. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but it was awesome. Then good race. He nailed the last turn. I actually chose the worst possible. I went for the block, and either should have kept it down or floated up and caught the berm, and I didn't either. Ended up right in the middle of the track, so I'm surprised I got that. But yeah, man, we'll definitely take it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of the best races we had here to broadcast in the 358 modifieds. Great run again there. Boogeyman wins it here tonight. And who's them sponsors you want to thank tonight, Jamie?
Got to thank my team, Choice Inc. Esports, Trash Panda Mafia, Scrub Hunter Graphics, Mr. Blake Dole and his wife Courtney for keeping our wraps looking sharp every week. Hit them up if y'all need some work done. everything Boss Contracting for coming on board. Wyatt's Plantation for sponsoring this. Walker Ridge Plantation. Appreciate them, all the dirt sponsors, and yeah, man, just glad to come back out here and recoup from that horrible sprint car race.
Absolutely, and you got the job done here tonight, winning it in the 358 Modifieds, week number 2 at Eldora. Wyatt Walker in the 2. Smolden's going to round out your top 3. Great race, boys. One of the best.